In this vlog, we'll be talking about parabolas, and it's shaped like a U of some sort, and their graphs. They come from quadratic functions. We're focusing on functions in this vlog. F of x equals x, or x squared. Functions have different graphs, and they usually come from one parent function in this family. From the parent function, we can use transformations to create other graphs that come from this parent function. The first transformation we'll use to change the graph would be changing the ax squared, the a coefficient, changing the value of a. Here it's 1x squared. But what if we change it? The 1x squared is the parent function, or the root graph, you could call it. If a was changed, now how would that change the graph? So the parent function being f of x equals 1x squared. Now we're going to look at a equals a half, a equals 2, and a equals 4. And we'll see what happens, how the graph changes with the different values of a. Okay, now this red graph, we have a list of functions on the left-hand side. Now the parent function is the red graph here. F of x equals x squared. Now let's look at 1/2 x squared and see what happens to our graph. Now the blue graph, as we graphed 1/2 x squared, the graph seems to be stretched or wider. Really, it's compressed on the y-axis, but the graph, in fact, is wider. Okay. I'm going to turn this off before I move on. The blue graph. Now there's a parent function again. And now we'll look at 2x squared. The 2x squared made the graph thinner. Really, it stretched on the y-axis. And now 4x squared. I'm going to predict it's going to get even thinner, even compared to the 2x squared. We'll see what happens. I was right. 4x squared is even thinner than the 2x squared. They're the parent function. Then we have 2x squared, then 4x squared. Now, if a is a fraction, it's below 1, the graph is stretched or compressed on the y-axis. So now, as a is less than 1 or above 0, between 1 and 0, we have fraction coefficients. the graph becomes wider. Okay, now we'll look at the domain and range for this set of functions. So we can see all of our graphs, the red, blue, green, and purple, the four different functions are all above y equals 0. Now understand the graphs get wider and wider, so the domain is all real x values. That's what we can use to put into the function. Now the answers, the possible answers, are from 0 and up. So either way to write that, y is greater than or equal to 0, or with the closed bracket, it includes 0 to positive infinity. Okay? And thank you for paying attention to this vlog. I'll see you in the next vlog.